I'm pretty sure she's gonna have Shadow Ladian, I believe. I believe Ladian is the first thing you get after Mr. Entei. Yeah, Ladian. Such a downgrade, Shadow Ladian. Well, hopefully Ladian won't be a disappointment and actually be something good. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's time for the undertime again. We're the undertime again today. Without further ado, let's bring out that special someone we've all been waiting for. Lady Venus, please. Hi everyone, it's me, your Venus. Everyone's Venus, that's me. I have something terribly important to share with you today. It's foreign. There are spies right here in the under. Can you imagine? We don't really know all the details, but if you see anyone suspicious, please let us know. Everyone, please, I'm counting on you. We need you to get lots of information for us. And that was Lady Venus. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for watching. Please do tune in again. No way, they know what? They know that we came here already? Yuki, we're gonna have to be cautious. Spies that snuck into the under. It's gotta be you. Am I right or am I right? No. You're right. You don't look like spies to me. If you're really spies, you wouldn't admit that you are, would you? Alright, so it doesn't matter what you say to her? Yo. If it's a Colosseum that you're wanting to go to, you can ride that UFO there. You do have the operating disc, right? Yes. Alright, then there's no problem, is there? Where's the shop have? Whoa. Wait a minute. Well, actually tell me what it is. Let's see. The attack power varies among different Pokemon. That's hidden power. A vicious snow and wind attack that may freeze the foe. That sounds like Blizzard? Powerful but needs recharging the next turn. Well, that can either be Hyper Beam or Solar Beam. Creates a wall of light that lowers special attack damage. I think these are the regular TMs that they describe. Because I know you can buy like light screen and whatnot. Light screen reflect. Negates all damage but may fail. Okay, so it says the normal one. But they aren't going to be that, right? Because I'm pretty sure I randomized all the TMs. So if I buy Protect, it shouldn't be Protect. But again, I couldn't randomize the shop, so maybe I couldn't randomize it. Friend status of rarity without mythical power. Alright, so Thunder, Blizzard, and Fire Blast. It's a wall of light that weakens, yeah. Yeah, that's Fire Blast. I'm gonna find out. I'm actually going to find out. Let's buy the cheapest one, which is like Hidden Power or Protect. Okay, I'm gonna sell some proteins, buy Protect, and see if it's still Protect. Why not? I'm gonna find out. So 2 Carbos. Buy a TM Protect and see if it's still Protect. Or if Protect is something else. Let's see, is this really TM Protect? Or is this truly something else? They are different. Alright, so TM Protect is Slam. Which is useless. Slam is useless because of its inaccuracy. If it wasn't 75 accurate, Slam would be decent, but it's 75 accurate, it's not worth it, Slam. It still has to protect description despite being Slam. That's hilarious. Oh, they still have the vanilla descriptions. This is normally toxic, but toxic became outrage. Headbutt was thief. That's a big upgrade. Alright. So bite was steel wing. Alright. Oh. Quash, I think is the attack name. Quash being rock blast is a big upgrade. But that's hilarious that they keep the vanilla descriptions. Alright, sell slam. I don't need slam. Alright, I'm gonna do this super secret technique that my copy can do. And this just to see if any of the TMs are worth it. And I'm gonna do this to save money. Otherwise, I'll just waste a lot of money if I don't do it this way. So at least we know 17 is slam. Oh, sorry, snatch. My bad. It's both of them are moves you never see being used. Like quash and snatch are like two moves that just exist. No one ever uses them. Alright, let's see. TM10, which is normally Blizzard, is... Wait, no, I don't have to leave. I can just go to sell menu to find out what it is. Horn attack. No, it's our hidden power. So hidden power is horn attack. That's interesting. Alright, let's see. Blizzard is... Signal beam. Not bad, but it definitely is a downgrade to Blizzard. Alright. Hyper beam is what exactly? Sludge bomb. Interesting. Alright, so light screen is rolling kick. Alright. Yeah, I want to see all the TMs before I buy something. That's why. Alright, that one we know is slam. Safeguard. What is safeguard? Superpower. That's neat. That's very neat. Superpower. I mean, you get lowered stats, but at least that could come in be helpful in a pinch, that superpower. Alright, thunder. What is thunder? Thunder is overheat. Well, if I would have had multiple... Well, if I would have had multiple white herbs, I would have been ecstatic over overheat, but... I mean, at least it means I can get a fire type, because I can buy a fire type move, so that's good. Alright, that was thunder, right? And let's see. Reflect is... I'm hoping one of them just ends up being earthquake, because that would be awesome to have earthquake. Thrash. Yeah, it's a alright physical move. The only bad part is the confusion. Alright. And then finally, Fire Blast is... Easy Punch. So many normal type moves. But alright, so I'm definitely going to buy Sludge Bomb. Because that is going to be great for Venusaur to have a stab move. Even though it's physical, at least it's stab. Which is the important part, it's stab. It was 15 that was Sludge Bomb, right? Yeah, it was 15. Unfortunately, it's the most expensive of the TMs that was Sludge Bomb, of course. Use TM Sludge Bomb on Venusaur. There you are. Yes. Give Sludge Bomb. Move Sweet Scent. Or although Sweet Scent could be helpful with Sing, now that I think about it. I mean, I could just use a couple of Sweet Scents and then be able to hit all the Sings when they wake up, so... Sweet Scent could be helpful. So let's give her a Secret Power? Or... I have used Taunt, but I barely used Taunt. I think I give her a Taunt. Taunt is now Sludge Bomb. There we go. Now Venusaur finally has a stab move. So, woo! 2 Pokemon with a stab move. Venusaur and Alakazam and Kadabra. 2 stab moves. The kid next to me keeps checking me out. It's distracting. Am I that cool or what? I was thinking, the guy next to me browsing. I think he's a spy. Shh, don't stare at the guy. Alright. Do you have time to hear an old man's tale? Sure. There once was a man who made a fortune in the mines of the Under. Where he ended up, I don't know. I only hope he used his vast wealth for doing good. Yeah, I know, like, poison is way better when fairy exists, but... at least it's something. At least it's something. I mean, that's something for me to use on dark types. Sludge Bomb, instead of being like, oh no, a dark type, I can't do anything. Like, at the very least, we'll hit dark types. For neutral damage. Lady Venus is the Unders? No, she's my idol. For Lady Venus, I could do anything. But even though I'm so near to her, I've not seen a glimpse of her in person. Oh, it hurts deeply. Lady Venus! Alright, so that guy is just a simp on a roof? Alright, now where's the lady in person? Did you hear? This Cypher admin named Daki was beaten down. That's the second admin to go down after Mirror B. The enemy must be pretty strong. It is a shame that the Under is not used in XD, because I do really like the music. Lady Venus is very cautious. Except for her TV appearances, she's rarely seen. You're a trainer, aren't you? Did you come to enter a Colosseum challenge? Yes. Huh, I don't mean any offense, but you don't exactly look tough. I'll test to see how well you can battle. Zada. Are you supposed to have a shadow Pokemon? No. She's not supposed to have a shadow Pokemon. That's unfortunate. I mean, she does not have any good Pokemon in front of me, but I was hoping I'll find the one that has Shadow Lady in. Bite, Sixagoon, and Shadow Rush, Sixagoon. That just bullies this Sixagoon. This is not the Galarian Zigzagoon, that's why it gets bullied. You should have been into rock and roll instead of being some vanilla Zigzagoon. No, not stab, double slap. The horror. He does 5 damage per slap. Stop. Sheesh, 4 hits. I understand why he went into that fever pitch. He got slapped 4 times. Uh-oh. For Squirtle, not for Suicune. Yeah, Suicune can eat those for days, but Squirtle's what I'm worried about. Yeah, because he's still a little guy. Still just a little guy. I can't heal him because he's in hyper mode. Alright, now he's gotten his last move slot, which I don't even think it's gonna be anything offensive. Like, I still think it's just a sport move who's stuck with Shadow Rush. Swine up, no! Drizzle! No! My son! How could you do this to me, Swine up? That's so mean. What was that crit that didn't do much damage? Oh, thank God I didn't crit Squirtle. No! The rain makes Suicune depressed because he's a fire type. Fly. I got a flying turtle. Squirtle is my flying type, huh? Flinch, I'm tired of your razor leaves. Coughing. Yeah, I mean, he can hit grass types. Yeah, I got the flinch. Okay, bite the coughing again. Fly, my little turtle, fly! You'll do what no turtle could ever do before. Hover! I've not seen any mon with levitate so far. Wonder who got randomized into having levitate. I targeted a perfect one. Man, that was a good prediction by me. I didn't even know it was going to be a meta type there, I just targeted that one for sake of it. That looked funny, doing backflips. That looked pretty cool, honestly. Squirrel does a bunch of backflips to fly up in the air. Okay, I'm tired of this rain. Sun! Yeah, no one's using stat boosting moves. There's nothing to snatch. Meditite. Stop spamming defense curl. Oh! You can steal your own partner's buffs? That's interesting. No! Squirtle! Why did you miss? Okay, Fire Blast the Swine up and fly again. Be gone, you silly little swine. And I got necessary crit, so I killed like probably 5 swine-ups. Okay, maybe not 5 because it's not stab. I killed a bunch of them at least. Alright, so clearly this Meditite is a Sneasel, because he has Snatch and Feint Attack. No one's gonna use a stat buffing move. You were the only one doing it. Nom. Alright, fly! Fly! I like seeing Flying Squirtle. Because the fact that he goes in his shell to attack makes him look like he's trying to imitate a flying UFO. You're better than you look. Or wait, saying flying UFO is ridiculous, because the word flying is in the name. It would just pretend to be a UFO. Let's just pretend I never said that sentence. You are strong. I guess there's no judging people by their appearances. Not when you have a flying Squirtle on your team. They don't need to heal. Vending machine. Oh yeah, it was super cheap with these. Try like 4 lemonades. There we go. Now they can drink 4 lemonades. Because life gave them some lemons, so they will drink lemonade. Bum bum bum. Alright, what are you gonna say? Weird. There seems to be nothing broken here. Alright, I want to go up in the upper floor here. Right, I have to go through this shop. What's in this box? 3 hyper potions. Thank you very much for 3 hyper potions. There's no point holding me up. We don't keep money in the till. Hello, welcome to the underground hotel. The top 6 shadows that have the biggest heart gauge are from, yeah, they made XD easier, that's kind of why. Which is good, considering they introduced so many more shadow Pokemons in XD. Like, imagine if all the shadow Pokemons in XD had the heart gauge from Colosseum, it would be a nightmare. 1,000 a night, no thank you. That's highway robbery right there. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the undertime again. Lady Venus, please. Hi everyone, it's me, your Venus. Everyone's Venus, that's me. I am very disappointed. The spies haven't been caught yet. Can you imagine? Everyone, please, I'm counting on you for more cooperation. And that was Lady Venus. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for watching. Please do tune in again. Yeah, Lugia doesn't count because he's intentionally made so you're not supposed to be able to purify him by your normal means. Which, fun fact, I did not know that as a kid. I believe I had to see a YouTube video on how to um, unlock Shadow's Lugia's heart, because as a kid I kept using Shadow Lugia and kept being confused, like, why is the heart gauge not going down? And then when I finally figured it out through a YouTube video, Lugia got like a ton of experience points. Like a ridiculous amount of experience because it was used in so many battles. And I think it's intentionally supposed to think of the song I'm Your Venus. Considering her phrase is I'm your Venus, everyone's Venus. It's intentional. You're supposed to think about that song. Okay, so here's the plan. If I spot a spy, what I'll do is clear the area and shout really loudly to startle the spy. While the spy is startled, you jump in and subdue him. How's that for a plan? Huh? What do you two want? We're having an important chat here. Leave us alone, here? My partner's the brain of us two. His plans always work. But you know, I always seem to be the one getting hurt all the time. Alright, you. Hey, spies! I see spies! Spies! Oh wait, that can't be right. Real spies would look much stronger. Sorry, my mistake. Why does everyone think Wes looks weak? I don't understand it. The winner of the Colosseum Challenge gets to meet Lady Venus in person and receive a Shadow Pokemon. One day I'm going to enter and get me a Shadow Pokemon. Before that, I'll test the opposition starting with you. Here goes. Do you have a shadow Pokemon? Nope. I don't think there was any Gurks in there. Nope, there were no Gurks. Weedle and Wormhole. Alright, so this is gonna be an easy match. It's a Wormhole and a Weedle. They don't stand a chance. By count, they have a Weedle and a Worm. Bite the Wormhole and fly on the Weedle. It is probably a little bit bite because it's not stab. Yeah, but barely lived it. So much damage from that tackle. Backflip Squirtle! Yeah, you got to flinch. Right. Blue Entei is hungry for some worm meat. Yeah, no experience points. Tauros, now that's something. Was that a magic card because he used Splash? Had Tackle and Splash. That must have been a freaking... That's a magic card. Alright. Shadow Rush. Oh no! The Tauros' speed! No! Why does the AI keep getting randomized into a normal type with stab? This is so cruel! Okay, good, I landed a Fire Blast. That's a dead... No? I thought it was gonna be a dead Tauros. It lived the fire-boosted Fire Blast. Huh. I'm gonna swap out the Kadabra. I was banking on the Tauros not living that. It's definitely gonna use strength on the Kadabra. Surf? Well, if I knew it was gonna use Surf, I would not have swapped out Kadabra. Why the hell did I go for Surf? It could have easily knocked out Kadabra with strength. I'm just hating on Squirtle specifically. What the hell? Rude. Bite and yeah, double bite. Both of them want to eat the Weedle. No experience points. I'll never become the champ if I'm losing here. You did defeat my poor little Squirtle, though. Ah, shoot. I'm not giving up until I win at this Colosseum and get me a Shadow Pokemon of my own. Alright. Come back to life, Squirtle. I didn't have to sing a song for you to come back to life, though. Though it is a good song, so I would not have minded doing it. It appears my grandchild recently joined something called the Kids Grid. Since then, I get this feeling that parts have been slowly disappearing from the shop. When the Unders used to be a when the Under used to be a mining town, the junk shop's owner used to be the train driver. But where is this railway supposed to be in the Under? I've never seen it. Oh, sheesh, what should I do? I have to make a delivery, but I'm still not done cleaning. Hey, wait! Wow, aren't you Yuki and Quackster? Huh? How do you know who we are? I thought so. This makes things easy. Please, can I get you to deliver this part to Net's house? Power-up part. But wait. Just tell Net it is from Purr. He'll tell you the details. Net's house is the one with the big rotating antenna dish. You'll know which one it is as soon as you see it. I guess the shadow Pokemon is not in the overworld of Under. Ah, the obviously evil dude, Nuscore.